I discovered Tonopah. Hee-haw. Hello, Wonderhussy here in beautiful Tonopah, Nevada. Tonopah is an historic silver mining town in the middle of nowhere, Nevada, that has a ton of beautiful historic buildings like the Clown Motel. That's right, the world famous Clown Motel. My sister and I are staying here at the Clown Motel because we wanted to get away from the Death Valley heat. And this is a very special weekend in Tonopah. They got something going on that I've always wanted to check out called Jim Butler Days. Okay, Jim Butler is known as the father of Tonopah because way back in 1900, he inadvertently discovered silver here and launched a boom. Legend has it that while camping in the area, his burro wandered off, and while chasing it, Jim picked up a rock to throw at it and realized it was silver ore. Tonopah ended up being the second richest silver strike in Nevada history, producing over 5 million tons of ore, which in today's market would be worth over $1 billion, and was nicknamed the Queen of the Silver Camps. And while the boom eventually busted, mining is still a significant industry in this remote Nevada town. The people of Tonopah are proud of their history, and every May the town rallies to celebrate Jim Butler Days, a celebration of not only the town's founding father, but also of the way of life that keeps the town going to this day. Though the silver mines played out decades ago, mining is still a significant industry here, with lithium, gold, and boron deposits having been identified in the area. And the new mining boom is bringing this isolated community back to life. Situated about halfway between Las Vegas and Reno, Tonopah is basically as close to the middle of nowhere as it gets. But during Jim Butler Days, it throws one of the greatest parties anywhere. Folks come from all over the state to join in the fun, and this being an election year, the politicians were as thick as flies. Ooh, the Nye County Sheriff running for re-election. Oh my God, look at the name of this lady running for judge. What a wanka. I'm sure my British fans know exactly what I mean. But politicians aside, there were plenty of regular Nevadans out and about, enjoying the beautiful weather and the chance to celebrate the history of this unique part of the country. Oh my God, Mini Miss Tonopah, how cute. Congratulations, Mini Miss Tonopah. Look how beautiful, I love it. What's your name? Congratulations. Jim Butler Days is a chance for locals to show their civic pride in many ways, but the heart of the celebration is mining. Without mining, Tonopah wouldn't exist, so it's a huge part of the festivities. And the main event is the Nevada State Mining Championships, where modern-day miners strut their stuff and show off their skills in a series of competitions.
This can be thought of as the mining industry's version of rodeo.
Look, real-life miners. Ladies, Tonopah needs you. If you ever wondered where all the boys are, Tonopah, where men are men.
Gentlemen, on your marks, get set, go!
Mucking and drilling are serious business in Tonopah for both men and women. All right, it's the lady muckers.
Woo! Here we go, girl, you got it. Food jar, food bucket, food bucket. Here we go, keep pushing. You got it, girl.
And it's not just a young person's game either. This guy is 77 years old and he's competing in the mucking contest.
Gotta go.
Joe just about got it. Time. You're right there. Yeah, good job. 37 seconds. Way to go, Joe.
You still got it?
You're an inspiration to all of us, sir. Congratulations. It was really cool to see people celebrating the good old-fashioned work ethic that built this country. In an age where many of us work in front of computers and rarely tear our asses off our recliners, it was refreshing to see the American spirit thriving, as tough as ever. When you live in a big city full of soy boys, it's easy to forget that honest working people keep this country running. Scott, you've moved on from Coors and now you're having a Bloody Mary?
You got it. You got it.
Are you Miss Tonopah, Queen of the Silver Camps? Oh, congratulations. Oh, the king and queen, look at that. You guys look amazing. Yeah, congratulations. Let's see what's going on in the convention center. I heard there's a bunch of vendors selling all kinds of cool souvenirs. Oh wow, look how cool this convention center is. I didn't even know there was a convention center in Tonopah, but there is all kinds of cool stuff for sale. Artwork, jewelry, stained glass. Ooh, look at these belt buckles. Oh my gosh. Wow. Clearwater, Kansas, 1985. Oh, look. We have a local friend here from Tonopah. What up, Kiko?
Well, I'm just out here doing what I do, selling my wares and talking to famous people.
Well, so what are you selling here? Tell us about what you're selling.
Well, the thing that I enjoy most at this point in my life is fossilized megalodon shark teeth.
Wait, fossilized what?
Megalodon shark.
So these are shark teeth.
They're between
Fossilized.
3 and 12 million years old.
3 and 12 million years. What?
You know, and they're not around anymore because they would eat you.
Oh, so this is like some giant prehistoric shark?
Yeah, they ran 30 to 70 feet long.
So how do you find these things?
I don't find them. There's a wonderful guy named Bill and his wife Dodie in Georgia, and they have been diving off the Savannah coast for 27 years.
Oh wow, so they dive down and find these things. That's wild. And then you wrap them into these necklaces?
I can wrap, but my friend's better at it than I am,
Oh
so
my
I
God.
implore him to do that.
This is absolutely amazing. Look, your friend is amazing.
Yeah, him and his wife have been living in different vehicles on the road for 25 years.
Oh, van dwellers.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you had a rock van yourself, right? Do you still?
I did. I sold it last year, and I got a Mitsubishi Mirage, and I really hated it a year ago. And now I really like it because it gets 45 miles to the gallon.
Oh yeah, what's not to like about that? But so you post up in front of the Kit Fox Cafe out in Tonopah on the weekends.
October through April. Should be back there this October.
Oh, okay. So people can come by and check out your amazing shark teeth. And, I mean, you got stuff on the other side, too. Let's see what else you got. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Very cool. Wow, it's nice running into you.
You too, Miss.
That's your lucky hat?
That's my lucky hat.
How's it?
I had $30 to my name. It was $10 at Goodwill, and I bought it because I just had to have it.
And how long ago was that?
15 years ago.
Little known fact, I've actually known Kiko since 2009. I bought my first pop-up camper when I first was going to Burning Man.
You did indeed.
Well, I found it on Craigslist, and I went over to this crazy guy's house in Vegas.
On Purcell Circle.
Yeah, and that's when we met. That was back in 2009. And fast forward to 2026, now I'm living in Tonopah, and he's my neighbor.
That's right. And when she bought the thing, we agreed on the price, and she reached in and pulled out a stack of $100 bills.
Well, that's when I lived in Vegas. That's where we kept our money.
There you go.
Okay, another cool thing about Jim Butler Days is they let you check out the Nevada Mining Museum for free. Okay, there's a big mining museum right in the middle of Tonopah that I've had a number of people email me over the years that I should go check out, and I've never gotten around to it. And this seems like a good time to check it out. So basically you just drive up the hill behind the Mizpah Hotel right into the middle of, I guess this is where they actually used to mine silver. Tonopah was known as the queen of the silver camps. I guess there was a huge silver mine right here. That looks like maybe one of the pits. I don't know. I'm going to go into the visitor center and see if I can figure out what's going on. Oh, look how cool this is. Tonopah Mining Park. That's what it's called. Nevada's largest silver strike. Boy, they have every book ever written about Nevada, mining, ghost towns. Oh man, and there's all kinds of cool old, I guess, assay equipment. Little scales and tongs. Ooh, a crucible. Oh, look, silver ore. That's silver ore. Right there. I guess you have to bust that up to get the good stuff out. Wow, this is unbelievable. Look at all these freaking glass insulators and all these old glass bottles. These little tiny patent medicine bottles. Oh my god, look how old that Budweiser bottle is. Look, here's a recreation of the old land surveyor's office. What a cool office. Ooh, what's going on here? Do not touch. It's like oh, I guess this is some kind of gas mask that guys would have worn in a mine back in the day. Oh wow, yeah, look, there's a box it came in, I guess. It's a oxygen breathing apparatus for use underground in the mines. Can you imagine wearing something like that cumbersome and trying to work? Oh look, here's a list of all the mine bell and flashlight signals. 1 bell means hoist up, 2 bells lower. Oh wow, look inside this safe. Look how thick that door is. And then I guess these are all the little vaults that guys would have stored their stuff in. Oh wow, how interesting. It's like a safety deposit vault at a bank. Holy cow. Look, we got a Jackie Boer here. What's going on, Jackie?
I am here for Jim Butler Days to share the story of my great-grandfather. And he was a sheriff of Tonopah when Tonopah boomed. What got me interested in his story back in the 1980s, I went to a family reunion and found that there were many different stories about how he had been killed. And I wanted to research that and figure out what the heck was going on.
Oh man, he was murdered.
He was murdered.
Oh, well, we won't
But
ask.
he was a 3-term sheriff, unarmed, shot 5 times, and his killer was acquitted.
Oh, that just seems so unfair.
It was. And
Got to read the book to find out what happened.
yeah, you read the book, unfortunately, he does die in the end.
Oh, well, spoiler alert. Okay, look at this. Hold on a minute. Her great-grandfather was posthumously awarded the Purple Heart Medal of Valor.
Right.
By whom?
By the sheriff of Knight County in 2011.
Oh.
And he said, I don't care if he was on the steps of a church or a brothel. He was defending public safety. And
Well, wait,
died in line of
was
duty.
he on the steps of a
He
brothel?
was.
Oh my gosh.
Married man, father of 8 children. So it was not your best day for him.
Okay, well now I'm curious. I'm gonna have to buy one of your books.
Yes, you're going to have to do
Okay,
that.
I'll take one. Oh, look at that. She autographed the book for me. I had to buy the book because I'm really curious to find out what he was doing to get murdered on the front steps of a brothel, and she wasn't going to tell me. I'm going to have to read the story. Man, this is so cool. Basically, you can just wander around and give yourself a self-guided tour, or they do offer ATV tours. I think it's a 2-hour tour, and they drive you around on an ATV, and the guy tells you all about everything here in depth, and I am definitely gonna have to come back here and do that sometime. Oh wow, yeah, look, this is the mine shaft. Well, I don't know if you can even see on camera. Boy, that goes down a long way. Wouldn't want to be standing on that platform. Boy, imagine being way down underground wearing one of those creepy old oxygen apparatuses. What the heck is this? It says American Blower Company, Detroit, Michigan. Oh, looks like a snail, or it kind of reminds me of the Mojave megaphone. Hello? No answer. Oh, look at this, the jackass, the miner's most important friend. Oh, it's a clamper plaque dedicated to the burrows that were used in mining. Oh, I love that. You know, one of the saddest things about my friend Ross, the one-legged miner, his mine, underground, there's like this one chamber that was used for the mules. That's where they lived. They lived their entire lives underground and never saw the sunlight. I mean, remember, if it wasn't for Jim Butler's wandering burrow, well, none of this would be here to this day. Okay, it says here this is a burrow tunnel. And I guess if we go through this tunnel, it leads to some kind of crazy overlook into a super deep mine shaft. Oh my gosh, this museum is so much fun. I can't believe I've never been here. Oh, wow, yeah, you can feel the cold air coming up from this shaft. Oh gosh, I don't even know if I can focus because of the bars. Can you see that? This thing goes way deep in there. Okay, I've seen this on the hillside many times. I guess this was the Mizpah mine. Boy, that is some head frame. I'd love to climb to the top of that. That's really neat. There's like picnic tables underneath that. I guess they do public events here. What's in here? Oh, the Mizpah mine hoist house. Let's see if we can see through the glass. Oh wait, we can just go in the door.
Oh, there you go.
Look at this. Oh my god. Oh wow. Look how cool this is. Holy crike. Look at the size of these flywheels. Unbelievable. This is so well preserved. Oh wow. Yeah, look at this boiler. Look at this cool old Coca-Cola cooler. Woo, boy, wouldn't it be amazing if I opened this up and it was full of ice cold Coca-Colas? Oh dang, look at the size of this wrench. Oh my god, I can barely even lift this thing. Urgh. No wonder the guys at that mucking competition had such big muscles. So much neat stuff to see here. Ugh. Gosh, I wish I had more time. If you're into mining, I cannot recommend coming here enough. And even if you're not really that into mining, like me, whew, don't shoot me. I'm just saying I'm not really that interested in mining. But oh my gosh, the sheer scale of this equipment and the depths of these shafts is fascinating even to a semi-interested layperson like me. Okay, but there's one thing here that I'm more interested in than anything, and the guy was telling me about this Barbara Graham house. Okay, Barbara Graham, aka Bloody Babs, was a notorious convicted murderess. That's her right there, who was sentenced to die in the gas chamber in San Quentin in, I guess, 1955. They made a movie all about it back in the 50s, I guess, starring Barbara Stanwyck called I Want to Live. I think it was Barbara Stanwyck. Anyway, it's a famous movie. True story. I mean, she had a really bad childhood. Her mom was a teenage prostitute in the Bay Area, and Bloody Babs grew up, well, let's just say she was a wild child. She liked drinking, smoking, gambling, and she worked as a prostitute, and apparently she lived here in Tonopah and worked as a waitress at one of the restaurants. And when she lived here, this tiny little cabin was her house. Okay, obviously it wasn't here at the mine, but they moved it here from wherever in town it was. But I imagine she lived in this cabin in like the 1940s, which absolutely blows my mind because to me this looks like something someone would have lived in the 1840s. But I guess Tonopah was still a pretty rough and tumble place back then, and so this tiny little cabin was where she lived. And oh my god, I mean, it's just big enough for she probably had a little bed and maybe a hot plate. I mean, if she worked as a waitress, I guess she could eat all her meals at work. She just needed a place big enough to sleep and maybe entertain her gentleman callers. I mean, she did work as a prostitute, and you know, they say back in the Old West days, prostitutes did their business out of cribs. Well, I guess that's basically the size of a crib. And I wonder if this was Bloody Babs's car. Probably not, because I don't think Babs ever got it together enough to be able to afford a car. Anyway, up here is an excellent overview of not only the beautiful Tonopah Mining Park, but also an amazing view of the entire charming and quaint, I would say quaint, mining town of Tonopah, with the great desolate vastness of Nevada beyond. Woo-wee, this Jim Butler Days really is a ton of fun. We're gonna go have dinner later tonight in the fancy Jack Dempsey room at the Mizpah Hotel. It's like a steakhouse in the basement. Never been there, always been curious. But before then, we decided to come back to the Clown Motel so that everybody can take a nap, get changed, freshen up for dinner. And before I go back to the room, well, I thought I would give you guys a look around the Clown Motel in 2026. I've made videos here in the past, but the place has grown considerably. First of all, they have totally doubled down on the clown theme. There used to only be a couple giant clowns here, and now there's clowns everywhere you look. So if you're afraid of clowns, well, this probably isn't the hotel for you, but I don't know, it's charges a very reasonable rate, and I think it's really interesting. Look at this. They're building a whole addition onto the gift shop. The gift shop got so full of clowns they had to build a whole add-on. People just can't get enough of Clown Motel merchandise or clown art, clown statues. I mean, look at this. Apparently people come from all over the world and bring them clown dolls, clown souvenirs. I mean, there's literally thousands of clowns in here. And the best part is they welcome photography. Oh, look at this. Sherry Parton donated her beloved mom Janice's lifetime clown collection on her mom's 5th death anniversary. This lady sent all her mom's clowns to this clown museum. I mean, golly, look at this. Donated priceless clowns from around the world, not for sale. These are one of a kind. Oh, look at that. They even do ghost tours every night. Summertime, 9 p.m. 45-minute ghost tour for $15. What a deal. Oh man, if I wasn't going to dinner at the Dempsey Room, I would totally do that. Look at all the clown presidents. Clown Jimmy Carter, Clown Ronald Reagan, Clown Eisenhower, Clown Obama. Oh dang, look, Clown Martin Luther King Jr. Really an interesting place, but that's not the only interesting thing about the Clown Motel. What's cool about the Clown Motel is it's right next door to the old Tonopah Pioneer Cemetery. That's right, the cemetery where all these old pioneers from back 1901 to 1911 are all buried out here right next to the Clown Motel. And as cool as I think the Clown Motel is, well, I can never come stay here without at least going to pay my respects in this fine old Pioneer Cemetery. I mean, these are some old graves, and what's cool is back in the day they would tell you how the person died. Like this guy, William Smith, died November 2nd, 1906 from pneumonia. Born in Scotland. You know, they don't tell you these details at cemeteries nowadays. You know, you gotta figure it all out yourself. But these old pioneer cemeteries, they basically give you a little biography. Like, look at this guy. Frank Burke, age 41, Belmont mine fire. Oh, and then down here it says he served in the Montana infantry in the Spanish-American War. Oh, I guess that's why they put American flag on his grave for Memorial Day. This is Memorial Day weekend. Jim Butler Days is Memorial Day weekend, I guess, every year. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Mary Maud Walker, aka Pansy, age 25, born in California, but life became a burden. She died January 28th, 1906 from a gunshot wound. Oh man, I guess life was really tough in these Nevada mining camps, and I guess poor Mary couldn't take anymore and she killed herself. Oh gosh, look at this guy. Jerry O'Donnell, age 40, died November 6, 1906, fell down mine at Belle Helen and was blown up by dynamite. Boy, like I said, life was rough back then. Look at this guy. John Balkovich, only age 24, died of a liver complaint. Well, I guess they were hard drinkers back then. Oh no, look at this. It's a whole line of planks marked unknown. All these lonely, unknown miners who came from countries all over the world. You know, they all came out here to get rich in the silver strike. And then they all fell victim to some misfortune or another. And ended up buried in this lonely cemetery, which is now right beside a Clown Motel. Okay, well, I know what you're probably wondering. What does it look like inside one of the rooms? at the Clown Motel. I mean, yeah, there's all this terrifying art on the exterior, but what is inside? Okay, I gotta be careful because my sister's in here chilling out and I don't want to put her on blast, so I'm gonna studiously avoid filming. Oh no, you're fine, don't worry. Don't worry. I just want to show everybody this is what a room looks like in the Clown Motel. Now, obviously, we kind of have it messed up because we've been here for a while, but you know, it's a nice room. You got all the modern conveniences. There's my bed. Nice bedding. We got a fridge. We have a coffee maker, a microwave, and my favorite part of this whole room is the clown artwork. Look at that. It's the Beatles, the clown Beatles. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and George Harrison. Looks exactly like him, am I right? Now, there's also this other painting of Clown Tina Turner, which my sister pointed out to me is kind of in a weird place. Like the way they hung this is right next to the vanity mirror, so it's almost like they're trying to hide something. Did you look behind this? Is there a reason why it's there? Oh, there's no reason why it's hung so weird. They just hung it right there. No one ever said the Clown Motel makes sense. You know, I've been to Tonopah a number of times, but I've never learned as much about its history as I did this weekend at Jim Butler Days. Definitely recommend it. We'll be back, and I definitely recommend just coming to Tonopah on any regular day of the year to check this place out because it is fascinating.